How good it feels to receive this message. Congratulations, you are hired. Hi guys, today we are diving deep into the world of resume. Whether you are crafting your resume for the very first time or an experienced person, these tips will help you transform your resume and land into your dream job. So let's start. This video is divided into 6 parts. First part is section. Do you know that recruiter just takes 7.4 seconds to scan your resume? Due to this reason, it becomes extremely important to include all the sections in your resume. Your experience section, your education section, skills, achievement. But the first and the foremost is to include your contact details, your contact mail ID, then your contact number, then after that you need to include your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile link is must to be included in your resume. Order of section is very crucial. You first include experience, then education, then skills. After that, you can include your extracurricular activities, honors, awards, or achievement. In the experience section, it is important to mention your company name, your designation, then after that, your location in which you are working. Coming to the education part, you need to include your degrees, your majors and minors, and percentages needs to be included only if they are good. Like if you are scoring more than 80% or 70%, then only include it in your resume. Otherwise, there is no need to show it, because if your percentages are less, then it will create a bad impact on the employer. Then you need to include relevant skills, projects undertaken, honors and awards, accomplishments, achievements. They all should be explicitly called out in your resume. Then you need to include relevant skills, projects undertaken, honors and awards, accomplishments, achievements. They all should be explicitly called out in your resume. Second part is quantifying your achievements. This you have to do in your experience section. Your experience section should be in bullet points, and it should not only state the responsibilities that you are doing in your day-to-day work. It should quantify that impact, shows a measurable impact. You can use this formula, accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. I'll give you an example for this. Increase sales revenue by 30% by doing targeted marketing campaigns, resulting in $500 boost in annual profits. If you have like 5 to 6 bullet points, try to show measurable, quantifiable impact in at least 5 points. It will create a huge impact on the employer. Third point is relevant keywords. Don't spray same resume for all the job applications. You need to tailor your resume for a specific job application. For example, you can use a tool called Word Cloud Generator. I'll give the link in the description box. You can go to the LinkedIn or Naukri.com or any other job platform, copy the job description from there and paste it in the Word Cloud Generator. Press enter. They'll give you the details for the relevant keywords that are required, and you can put it in your resume. Use action verbs while you are starting any sentence in your experience section. I'll share the list of the action verbs that you can use in your resume. Fourth point is to have ATS friendly resume. ATS is application tracking system. They are free software available on Google. I'll share the link for them as well in the description box. You can go and upload your resume there and check your ATS score. ATS score should be more than 80% to get your desired job. What ATS does is it scans your resume throughout and see the formatting, fonts, and any grammatical or spelling errors are there. Or it also sees if your resume is relevant to the job description. So it is very important to make sure that your resume is ATS friendly. It is the first step while you apply your application. Point number 5 is to keep your resume short and clear. Keep your resume concise. Your resume should not be more than 1 page in case you are a fresher. Length should be around 400 to 600 words, should not exceed more than that. It should be clear and concise. Simple format is to be chosen. Focus on relevant stuff and cut out if any fluff is there. Remember that in resume, clarity and brevity is the key. The more clear is your resume, the more easy it is for recruiter to scan it and read it. Don't choose any stylish formats, colorful things that are hard for a recruiter to decode. Point number 6 is to proofread and edit. It is the last step and an important step for your resume journey. You need to proofread your resume and edit if any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors are there, because recruiters do not like it if you do simple basic formatting errors or spelling mistakes. Also, what you can do is you can share it with your friends or any mentors that will help you and point out any mistakes or improvements you need to do in your resume. We are at the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching and keep working hard on yourself.